Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Let me go ahead and take this off real quick. We got to go ahead and take this off. I can't make a video like this. All right, I actually got some notes that I wanted to go over for this video because today I went to not today, but this past week on my days off, I went to explore Hot Springs. Why do I want to say Arizona? Hot Springs, Arkansas. And the reason I wanted to go here is I hear amazing things about this place. It has a national park, or the second smallest national park in the US. And I was like, you know what? Maybe this would be a good place to open up my business because I am looking for places. And I'm just exploring, looking at places. My lease is up in August, so I am looking for a new place to move. So far, we have decided to stay here. But if we do find something, you never know, right? So the first things first, if you've heard of the Arlington Hotel, it is a haunted place in Hot Springs, Arkansas. And of course, we had to stay there. And I gotta tell you, the first one was built at, I think in like the 1800s, but this one is crazy. It's got like the cool revolving doors. It's a historic building. It's really old. And the story about Hot Springs is it was a gambler's paradise. So this is back like kind of during the Prohibition days. Al Capone would be there. We actually saw his room. He used to buy out the whole floor for him. There was like a hot spring right there, a bathhouse. Babe Ruth stayed here. All sorts of celebrities and degeneracy went down in Hot Springs. We're talking like gambling, prostitution, of course, like illegal drinking, all sorts of stuff. Like the mob was here. And so it was really cool to stay in the Arlington Hotel. My girlfriend and I, we actually explored it for like, I want to say 30 minutes. But when we got back to the room, 2.5 hours had passed. It's a little creepy. And my girlfriend is very into the paranormal, and we stayed really quiet. It was very quiet for at least 30 seconds. And then she said, if someone's here with us, make a noise. Bam, a noise happened. I don't know, I'm not too big of a believer in ghosts, but it's a weird coincidence. By the way, I just want to say, these are my people here. Everybody starts their morning off with soda. I just got out of work right now, and the last person that I helped I talked to them, I was like, oh, Mountain Dew, is this your like coffee? And they're like, yeah, of course. Soda all day, I don't like coffee. I did go fishing out there in Hot Springs, and I've been fishing now about, I want to say 10 times here in Arkansas, maybe 12, and I have not caught anything yet, not even a nibble, not even a bite. The first time I went fishing here in Arkansas was in the summer way up north, and I must have caught like 4 fish. We had tons of bites, but I just can't find anything. I'm just gonna blame it on winter and call it a day. And we had some amazing food down there in Hot Springs. We just stopped by this like little food truck. They had catfish, they had hush puppies. It was incredible. Hush puppies are amazing, by the way. That's one of my favorite things about the South is the food. People always said like, hey man, you're gonna miss the food in California. And I'm like, what? There's mac and cheese everywhere, there's catfish everywhere, there's fresh fish everywhere, there's hush puppies, there's chicken gizzards, chicken liver. I love all this stuff now. I tried chicken liver for the other day for the first time. This shit is gas. Hot Springs is a cool place though, and it kind of reminds me of my home because I'm from Desert Hot Springs. So going to Hot Springs, we were actually chilling, my girlfriend and I. We sat outside of a rehab, and it was a really old rehab. I think it was from like the 1920s. Super old building, closed off, they had security guards. We were just kind of chilling out there, and it really felt like Halloween. It feels like the town was just haunted in a way, because you got to think it was run by the mob. There were also lynchings that happened there back in the day, so I'm sure there were tons of murders and things that weren't even recorded. And you walk around and it feels eerie. It feels like Salem, Massachusetts, like how that felt to me, like where you walk around and you feel like a little uneasy. There's flickering lights everywhere. It's just a small town that feels like a Halloween destination, and it's just so old and historic. And 1 second you're walking around, and then all of a sudden you look at the ground and there's like water, hot water bubbling up because the city's named Hot Springs, and there are hot springs all throughout the city to where even they have like sinks like in the road where you can wash your hands with this hot water or fill up your water bottle with this hot water. It's all mineral water and things of this nature. And even in the hotel, even in the Arlington Hotel, you could actually go ahead and put your bottle down and go ahead and get water, and you could get it hot, you could get it cold. And there's also a bunch of bathhouses in the downtown. There's just tons of bathhouses, and that's where people like Babe Ruth would go. It just feels like an old, like, degenerate place. Like, that's where a ton of degeneracy went down. And I was thinking, is this a good place to start a business? And I don't think so, absolutely not. It's a really, really small place, but it's also a tourist town because it has a national park. And that says to me that this place is absolutely expensive, so I don't think so. There was not a lot of foot traffic at all. And at night, there was nobody. It felt like my hometown of 19,000 people. But it did have a lot of cool stuff. We did end up going to a sky tower. We went up, there's a place at the mountain in the national park where you can go all the way up. I think it's like 400 feet, 300 feet like that. And you could see everything. And that was really cool. There were also some old like parks within it because Bill Clinton grew up there in Hot Springs, I want to say. So there were all pictures of Bill. By the way, you can't go anywhere in Arkansas without hearing about Bill Clinton. And we went to this old military park. We saw this tank, and you know, there was like the Marines, the Army, the Space Force, the Navy, the Air Force, right? But this is the most Arkansas thing ever. We went to the park, and there was a big plaque that, okay, Walmart is from Arkansas. This is their hometown. This is their backyard. There's a big, beautiful plaque that says, sponsored by Walmart. And it even has like the Walmart logo. It's like Walmart, shop better, like whatever their logo is, live better or something like that. And it's like, I've never ever seen in my entire life a park that's like for the Marines, a military park, that has a sponsorship by like Walmart or Stater Brothers or something like that. I don't know. To me, it's just unheard of. But yeah, my review of Hot Springs was, that is a 10 out of 10 place. I could absolutely see myself living there in the future. Does it have a future for myself now? Probably not, because Conway is a perfect area for me. This city is bustling, it's growing. It was like 60,000 a couple years ago, and now we're already like at 77. So it's quickly growing. I mean, Arkansas in general is just growing huge. I read an article the other day that said, you know, housing prices are kind of going down right now. The economy is not doing great. I mean, look at the gas prices. Gas here was $3.70. People are constantly complaining about the gas price, and the economy just kind of sucks. Like, I talk to a lot of people, they're unemployed, they can't find jobs. But with that being said, Arkansas is one of the few states where the housing prices continue to go up. Of course, I leave California and come to a place that's all of a sudden now it's popping, right? I should have picked like South Dakota or something. But overall, 10 out of 10 place. We actually, when we were fishing down there, we met this guy, old guy, sitting in his truck, and he was just sitting there watching the view. And he was like, hey, how you doing? We talked to him for a while, and he told us like how he just moved here. He's retiring here in Hot Springs, and how he just comes down to the lake. And he was like, sure is beautiful, isn't it? I'm like, yeah, it absolutely is. And he says, you know what? You guys didn't have any luck down there. We were walking back from fishing, undefeated, gross. It was hot. And he's like, I know a good spot. It's under a bridge about halfway down there. So we went down there. He drove us down there, showed us the bridge. It was really cool. Unfortunately, by the time we got rigged up, these two guys walked over there and took the spot. We still started fishing anyway, but we didn't get anything. Yeah, that was my review of Hot Springs, Arkansas. I think that's probably my favorite place in Arkansas so far, based on like things like beauty. And I don't know, it's such a cool feel because Halloween's one of my favorite holidays, and just having so many old buildings and things that are historic from the early 1800s. As a history nerd too, I love that. I love old US history. Anything old US history I love. That's why I love the East Coast so much. Truly an incredible place. I can't wait to go back, and we will definitely be back there in the spring. So next trip I think we're going to take is Eureka Springs, which is way up north, but they have a really haunted hotel. So can't wait for that video to come out, but that's gonna be in a while because right now I can't have any days off. Long story short, the graveyard guy at my job, he's gone. So I am the new graveyard guy. I know, right? Of course that's how it happens, but that's fine. I do love my job a lot. The company's good, the boss is good, my coworkers are great. So I love the job, I'm fitting in well there. Congratulations guys, we made it to April. It feels like I just moved in January, I just left, and it's already been like, I don't know, now we're working on 3 months going on like the trip. So at the end of April, it will be my 3rd month away from home, and we shall see what happens. But I want to say thank you everybody for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, every time I look at this water bottle, I just love it. I always got to give props to my creative wear. And big ups to everybody who sent in everything for the P.O. box. By the way, I am sleeping on another air mattress now. I'm done with the floor. And I did just want to say, I did really like sleeping on the floor, but thank you for sending in an air mattress. And the reason I haven't gotten a mattress is, quite frankly, we just don't need it. We slept on the floor comfortably. We sleep on an air mattress comfortably. It's really not a big deal. So I don't know, why spend the money when there's just cheaper options out there? So peace. I'm Buck Reese, and if you made it this far, leave a comment that says poppers or something to do with poppers. I don't know, get creative. Don't say that. Don't lock me in here so bad. This is the 4th floor of the Arlington Hotel where Al Capone rented out the whole floor for him and his associates, and I'm sure they did nothing but good things in here. It's time to explore. Welcome to Ghost Adventures. I'm Zach Gaff.
I'm
Zach Bagans, and welcome to Ghost Adventures. Before the video even begins, I gotta say a huge thank you to Wheels. I do a P.O. box stream, well I did, they're kind of over now, but I did a series where people could send in stuff in a P.O. box, and I never expected a freaking air fryer, so thank you, man, for that. Oh yeah, we gotta make these tonight. So thank you, Wheels, you're the MVP, man. Also, huge shout out to you. Sober for 4 years, big ups to Casey, and shout outs to the channel at My Fresh Fruit Garden. Thank you. By the way, I did not get the name of who sent in the brand new Intex air mattress. So if you did, go ahead and leave me a comment, because I just tried the new bed out. And oh shit, and it's amazing. Wait. Oh, it's not even plugged in. First it was the big arch, now it's the big arc.